Latest car arrival. So this is it. I had it running, but I switched the engine off because this is empty. And I realized the sort of damage that we're dealing with. So the car needs a whole new red pack. It's had a proper dent in there. You can see the crash bar dent in there. Just barely touching the alternator there. That's about it, really. Otherwise, bit of a oil smudge there, not too much. And yeah, so yeah, yay! Otherwise, other than the obvious, this tire is gone. This wing, bit of a scratch there. It's gone through. It's got aircon. Don't know whether it's working. Reverse camera. I think it's got forward-facing camera too. It's got some. Doesn't smell too bad in here, actually. Funny enough. Not leather, textile. This side, another deep scratch. The rear tires are decent, and decent brand as well, Continental. The rear looks okay. It's got old bells and whistles here, which is, well, not all of them, some missing. But yeah, I think it's got a spare underneath here, I'm not sure. Okay. This tire is matching the other rear tire. Bit of a scratch there. Here in the back, no luck to find a service history by the looks of it. Okay. No damage on this side by the looks of it. Little scratch there. One will come off. This tire is completely perished. So we'll need 2 new front tires. Discs. This one's alright. Can't see the brake pads. From here. This disc. This tire is gone. Oh, it's got 360 cameras, which is good. But yeah, I need some coolant and I need the new red pack. I can show you is the fact that this got a pan roof as well. So at least that's nice. But yeah, dirty. Very dirty. No, that won't come on with the. Yeah. Don't catch the spiders. Yeah, catch them. Catch the spiders. Now, for this trim, there's a tiny Phillips screw underneath that we need to undo. Good man. These have never been opened before.
Babu. Oh, no. Oh,
They snap ever so easily.
huh?
Now, give me the Phillips. Now this 10mm bolt holding the bumper. Same on the other side. Where are you? In the road. Now the bumper should come off.
Mom. Baby, mommy.
Oh, this sucks. This.
Yeah, Bobby. This?
Yeah, Bobby.
This?
Bolt. No, don't throw them on the
Huh?
Again, don't throw them on the floor. Daddy still needs these. Yeah, the bumper should come off. Obviously, we got the lights. And the front-facing camera. And there you are. That's the front bumper remote. And now, let me show you typical Nissan bumper design. So, see this little flick here where the lacquer is missing? Oh, that caused this. Whatever crashed into this car caused that, which pushed the radiators all the way to the alternator, which should not be the case. But anyway, life goes on, they say. So we've got a massive, well, all our coolant was lost because of that pipe there. Look, it's cracked. It's probably cracked. Can I show you? So that's where we lost all our coolant, because these, well, that seems to be anyway. The slam panel is broken. It's bent down. So I haven't got coolant, but I've got screen wash liquid. So what I will have to do is get the whole slam panel with a rad pack and then change it. What's this? What's it doing there? Yeah, it's your intercooler. I didn't think this had any liquid in, but I suppose it does. Bit of a bash there, not a lot. I think that's the AC radiator, but I could be wrong. Okay. been out shopping. There's a new bonnet. And luckily for me, the place where I got the bonnet from had the slam pack too. So it's all ready to just slam on the door there. That's why it's probably called a slam pack. So yeah, let's get this out of the car and fit them whenever. So it's a new day. Last time we were left to this. We've removed the damaged intercooler and the damaged crash bar. So I thought, okay, the rest of it doesn't look too bad. So what if I just bought a new intercooler and the new crash bar and then just put it all back together? The aircon is pressurized. So I found out by removing this lid there, and then you can see almost like a tie valve in there. So I just pressed it very swiftly, as you are not meant to release that gas into the air. Don't ask me why, I don't know why. So I've learned that the aircon is pressurized, so I don't really want to mess with the aircon radiator. But then I thought, okay, so I'll do just that. But then I thought, but then I was still looking around the car. I realized one thing, and let me show you. I think that was gonna be easily missed. A thing that I should have thought about anyway. So when you close this bonnet, that's got a massive dent in it, it sort of goes straight into the latch. So then I thought, well, that can't be right. Look at this. Look at the dent in this bonnet. So if that was the case, why would it latch? I thought. So then, looking at the slam panel, I've realized that this is not extremely straight. As straight as this one. And then I've realized that there's no way around it, and I need to buy, look here. See a better picture of it. I had to buy a new slam panel, which was not too bad anyway. But now I'm gonna carry on with stripping, and if you see here, there's some clips attaching the aircon radiator to the water one, or to the antifreeze one. So I'll be trying to see what I could leave the aircon radiator where in its position, and then just remove the radiator back, because this is, well, it's not too broken, but I've got a perfectly good one, so I would remove it if I can. So with the headlights out of the way, this is probably 13mm bolts there at the bottom. There's a couple there as well. Same on the other side, holding the actual slam panel. But first I need to remove all this harness around it, probably including the latch. Don't know whether this has any damage, the actual latch, because my slam panel came with the latch included, but I just need to see how to attach the wire to it. But yeah, let's remove all the harness now. Okay. Might need to keep the bottle then. That's scrap metal. So, I didn't video it, but I've put everything back together. New slam panel, nice and straight. I've done this all before in a different video, so I didn't see the point doing it again. The new intercooler. And everything is fine. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to top it up with some water, start the engine, and check for any other water leaks before I put everything back together. So to bleed the system for once, there's a bleed nipple there. That one there. We'll put some water in the suspension tank and then bleed it from there. And then just run the engine basically and keep topping up that container with water until it's probably filled up. We'll do water first. So, because I don't want to waste antifreeze, essentially. The water's going into the radiator now. Okay, more water. Oh. It's the radiator leak. Yes. Oh, lovely radiator is leaking. It wasn't there before. I thought it was holding water. Just there. And now, in with the new. And now we want the new fan as well. Fan is spinning. Oh yeah. Any errors in the dash? None. It's a very good sign. The water hasn't dropped yet. So now we do have water flowing. And it's clean, which is a good sign. And I'm just topping it up as I go along. And let whatever the old stuff was in the radiator pour down. But so far so good. Looks a bit greenish now, is it? Maybe not. So I'll just switch the engine off. We gave it a bit of a engine flush as well, as the oil seemed a bit black, so I'll just drain the oil now. It's nice and hot. Ooh, very hot. Ooh. The good news is there's no metal bits on this thing, but it's burning my hand. Nice and black diesel engine oil. And then we'll enter the oil filter too in a minute. Oh, well, I've got a surprise for you here. It's a good sign, isn't it? No, we're not as good, so we're only going to use a man filter made in Germany. Just get a bit of oil. Bit of oil on that. And just screw it there. I'll have to use both hands on this one. And let's see if our air filter matches. Looks very basic. Oh. What make was this? And so whatever. We went for Valero. Same thing. That one looks clean enough. So we're just gonna pop this in somehow. There we go. This one wasn't even very dirty then. That's good. Now we're just gonna tighten the bolt at the bottom. I think it was 30 Newton meters or something. And then pour the new engine oil in. Out with the old. Oh, not yet. Oh, this is the old fuel filter, which is Nissan as well. So I think this car has well been looked after to some point. Out with the old, in with the new. I didn't go as wild as the previous owner, so I used one of the orthodox fuel filters, a Radiators one. When that's done and primed, using a little pump, put about 4.5 liters of oil in the engine. So I'm ready to turn the key. Let's see what it says. Does that mean it's got a bit of air in it? Probably means that. Yeah, it started now. So I just had to prime the fuel filter again. Pressing the little pump. Sounds a bit sweet, yeah. I like the sound of it. It's my throttle. Seems to be bang on in the middle.
Yeah, you can see. Yeah. Difficult to see because it's new oil. And it's bang on in the middle. That's the line.
Well, another day, another good news. So in order to sum this video up, I got in touch with Nissan because obviously you noticed earlier in the video I unplugged the battery terminal, so then that caused in the car requesting me a radio code. So got in touch with Nissan, give them a bit of evidence that the car is in my possession, and this is what I got back. So obviously that's my name. So the radio code is there. I was very pleased that they could achieve that, because sometimes they say that you might need to go to a dealership. And then obviously I thanked them and asked them whether they may have any service records of the car, and this is what came back. So starting with 19th of September 2013, 5,000 miles, all the way up to 2022 at 58,396 miles. So that's a massive good news, as obviously I thought, well, couldn't find the service record book in the with the car. But I mean, the only problem being now, obviously Nissan discloses the dates and mileage when the service were done, but oh yeah, even the driving condition. So I still don't know at what point would the cam belt have been changed, so it's still a mystery. But all I can assume is that it was done recently, because around this mileage and around this age, a cam belt should have been done. And given the fact that the car had Nissan fuel filter, Renault oil filter, so it had genuine parts on it, I can't think that the cam belt wouldn't have been done, but you don't need to take my guess for it. Bless you, mate. So yeah, that's about it for this video, and then see you in the next one. Take care.